My name is Michelle Lonie, and I'm an instructional assistant at Ridge Central High School. And I went to Honduras because I was there in 2014 on a mission trip. And then I got sick and I couldn't go back, but my doctors cleared me to go back this year. And I wanted to build a house for a family I had met in 2014. We met them in 2014 and they were walking on dirt floors. So one of the projects that we did was put a floor in their house, but the house was in such bad condition till I just always thought about them. And then when I met with the missionary Lillian Brown this past summer, I asked about them and she said they were still in the house, and I said, could I build them a house? And she said yes, and it will cost about $10,000. I started sending out letters trying to fundraise, asking my family and my friends, and I did raise $3,000 that way. And then I asked Mr. Whitaker one day, I said, Mr. Whitaker, do you think it would be possible if I just sell candy and chips after school for about 15 minutes to raise the money for this house? And I explained the project to him and he said, go for it. I sold candy, I sold chips, I sold pop at the end of the day for about 10 minutes because most of the children had to catch their bus. So the children who went out of door 5 really built the house. I won't live long enough to be able to articulate how blessed I was by the dedication and the commitment of the students of Ridge Central High School to get this house built. We were in a church service one night and I recognized some of the children, and then I recognized the mother of the home. And I showed her a picture of the old house because they speak Spanish and I don't speak Spanish. So I showed her a picture of the old house. And then I showed her a picture of the new house that they had sent me. And then I pointed to myself, and it was just waterworks. She was crying, I was crying, the children were crying. But when we dedicated the house, we took them 2 suitcases of supplies. We took them 2 big bags of food provisions. You can buy food provisions down there for $50. We took them that. But the thing that warmed my heart the most, they have a son named Fernando. He's in a wheelchair. He suffers from cerebral palsy, I believe. He doesn't speak, but I took him a big stuffed animal as I did last time when I was there, and his response was it was just amazing. He tried to speak and he smiled, and I knew then that it was worth it all. It was worth every sacrifice, dragging the stuff in and out of Ridge Central. It was truly worth it all. I do what I do now to the extent that I did because in 2015 I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And one Friday they had called my family in. They didn't think I was going to make it. And I just don't believe that the Lord spared my life for me just to work and die. I want to do all I can while I can, by as many means as I can, for as many people as I can, especially that which I'm ordained to do. Our principal, Mr. Whitaker, was real big on changing the climate and culture of Ridge Central. And I believe that if we just show our children something different, they will follow us. I knew that what I was doing, my heart was right, and the fact that the children followed, and the fact that Mr. Whitaker believed enough in me and my character and my integrity to trust me to do this project, I think it just speaks volumes for him as a leader, and I believe that District 227 will never be the same as a result of this. The Bible says that in which we do unto the least of these, we've done it unto the Lord. So if we help the least of these, we're doing it for Jesus.